What's up, everybody? Excuse me. So, at work, kicking it, as I usually do when I do these videos. I was listening to the Young Turks, I like Young Turks, they're dope, about the Kim Davis situation. And apparently Kim Davis, if you don't know who she is, she's a county clerk in Kentucky who refuses to sign gay marriage license and also refuses to sign marriage license for people because she's taking a stance against gay marriage. And her constituency, or the people who are supporting her, aren't holding her accountable because she's a Christian. She doesn't think she did anything wrong. But it's a bigger picture than that. In the Titus and the red pill and mgtow, it's about female accountability, whether it be feminists, trad femme, or traditionalist females. They're not held accountable by society like men are, which is why I try not to talk about what females do and female nature. I try to ask men to hold themselves accountable and hold each other accountable, because we're going to be held accountable no matter what. And you see that a lot, and no one can take her seriously, or no one respects her as much, or no one can take a lot of females seriously because they never take responsibility for shit publicly. They may privately say I fucked up, but they never take responsibility. If someone breaks their heart, it's not because they're a bad judge of character or because they were probably not that great of a person to be with and they're all egotistical. Is that, no, you hurt me, so you're bad. Like, you left a good girl. It's like, no, what the fuck makes you a good girl? Like, what makes you worth committing to? What? And a lot, if you ask a girl, what makes you worth committing to, they'll say they're a good girlfriend, as in they're caring, they're loving. It's all intangible stuff, like just normal people shit. Like, they dress like they smell good, they take care of their man. Like, it's not like, yeah, I'm really good at building things, like I'm really good at thinking critically, like I'm really good at shit that helps you in a job. The same shit that should help you in a job should also help you in a relationship. I'm goal driven, I'm goal oriented, I'm solution oriented, I'm focused on the future, not just the now or the past. I learn from my mistakes, I go forward. The same shit that you pop off to get a job should come with in a relationship or a friendship or anything where you deal with other people. But with females, they expect a guy to have all the things that come with a job and the things that come with intangible as a boyfriend. That's kind of how it is. Unless they date women, then that's different. Then hey, kudos. But a lot of what the red pill teaches us is that females they don't like accountability or negative feelings. Cause I have problems with chicks I deal with. Like, you start talking about the shit that they're fucking up with, and then they don't want to talk about it anymore because they can't take hearing the shit that they fucked up in. Like, no, it's like, no, bitch, this is your fault. Like, if you're dating some dude and you got knocked up and then he bounced midway through the pregnancy and you don't give the baby up for that, you can't blame him for you. No one forced you. Unless he held a gun to your head or a knife, he's like, if you get rid of this baby, I'm gonna kill you. Unless that happened, you made that choice to keep that kid. If that dude don't want to be part of that kid's life, he has that decision. He has that choice. He has that option to be like, you know what, I'm out. I'm not fucking with you. Like, I'm out. I'm not fucking with you or the kid. Sorry. Sucks to be you and the kid. But no one blames women for when they get abortions. No one blames women for like, oh, I can't take care of the baby, and they get up for adoption. Everybody applauds her. Yay. If a dude's like, I can't afford to take care of this baby and be with you, or either or. And they're like, oh, boo, you're not a man. No, that's still a man. He's a man that's making a financial decision that best fits his life. Men, you're gonna get held accountable for everything. Females, not, especially the cute ones. No one holds them accountable unless it's in their own circle. Like, we're the only ones that get held accountable by both genders. That's just it. Like, if my ex-wife doesn't take my son to see my parents, but that's my fault somehow. No, that's her fault. She's making that decision. I'm not telling her. That's her fault. She has agency over her life. That's her fault. Like, you need to talk to her because she has a kid. Same thing, like, yeah, we can't see Ashley because of you and Tiff not getting along. Y'all need to talk to Tiff. Well, she ain't answering. Well, it looks like you're not gonna see her. Sucks. But I'm not involving myself in that because I'm not. Like, there's nothing, I don't gain anything from it. But no matter what, and you can tell the type of girls that don't take accountability for their lives by the shit that they post. If they're always woe is me, or their post is like, you left to get, like, if they're amping themselves up too much based on nothing based on nothing tangible, like what they've built, like they built a company, or they're a really good cook, or they put together nice spreadsheets. Nothing. There's never nothing. It's just, I'm pretty and I'm nice. I'm pretty and I'm nice and I'm accommodating to you and you're accommodating to me. That's being a normal person other than just being pretty. Most people are accommodating to you if you're accommodating to them, if they're attracted to you. If she's not attracted to you, then hey nigga, that's not how it works. Like, dude, you get friend zoned and complain about it. Dude, you're swinging for the fences. Or stop fucking with the bitch. Like, everybody wants the top people. Like, dudes, you get caught up in the friend zone with pretty girls. Date the fat ones. Know your role. Fat chicks who aren't desirable, or ugly chicks who aren't desirable by the top guys. Like, no, like any guy that's worth this shit is gonna be attractive to a bunch of females. This is kind of how it's gonna happen. Same thing with females. She needs to see something like, oh, he does this, and a lot of it has to do with money, or being able to take care of me. Like, oh, I'm independent, but I still want you to take care of me. Nah, bitch, it's not how the fuck that works. Not how the fuck this shit works. They're always looking for something, whether it's the state or an actual dude. So that's always how it happens. Kim Davis, no one's gonna hold her accountable. No one on her side is gonna hold her accountable because no one, and only people who hold her accountable are people on the opposite side who feel attacking her. Like, men can't ask women to hold themselves accountable, or men can't hold women accountable because this is gonna look like, oh, you're hating or you're impressing me. No, bitch, I'm telling you to be what you're popping off about. Take responsibility for your fucking actions. Take ownership of it. No one's forced you in this position. A lot of times you chose to be in the position. And if you don't want to deal with it, that's fine, but I can't take you seriously and I can't respect you. And guys know that. Guys, and any man worth their salt should know when a woman just pops off about not taking about a bunch of shit she's not taking responsibility for, you're just gonna have to, like, after you fuck enough times, bounce. Bounce. No dude wants a chick that he has to always take responsibility for her actions, or he has to come up behind to clean up. They say you can't raise a man, you also can't raise a girl. Like, you can't raise a woman. People have to take responsibility for their actions. They have to take ownership for the things that they do, whether it be good or bad. Yeah, I did that shit. And you can either rock with it or try to make it better. This is the position that I'm in. How the fuck am I gonna move throughout it? And I don't think a lot of women now, at least the ones that I've come into contact with, have that mode of thinking. They're thinking, oh, this is bad. This can't be my fault. Like, no, it is. And that's in, like, I had a situation with this girl. Her car wasn't turning over. What the fuck is going on? Like, car's not turning over. I was like, what'd you do? I didn't do anything. You did something because the car's not working and you're the last person who had it. And I was like, if I'd have had the car and something happened, you look at me like what I did, so same shit. So I was like, all right, take me to your car. So I go to the car, lights turn on, so it's not the battery. Everything's fine. I was like, the fuck? Lights turn on, radio turns on, so it's not the battery, everything's cool. It's not the alternator. I look down, her car's stuck in drive. She parked it in drive. It took 4 people to and they couldn't figure it out. I was like, you left your car in fucking drive. Oh, starts laughing. Like, no, this is your fault. How the fuck did you Like, well, and she said her friend, my sisters came and she was talking to me, I got distracted. That's not an excuse. You left your car and drive. This is something you did. If I didn't figure it out, you'd have been stuck like Chuck. You did it. You did it. And she's like, it wasn't my fault. No, it's your fault. You did it, therefore it's your fault. It didn't happen to you. It's not like the bus jumped over the curb and hit you. It's not like you got struck by lightning. Or a gorilla came out of nowhere when you're at work at a factory. Like, you did the shit. Like, this is why a lot of guys don't take women seriously, because they don't take accountability for their actions, which is why they're objectified. Because they objectify themselves. They're always acted upon. You did this to me. Bitch, you ain't see it coming? You claim to be so smart, but you claim to be niggas is dumb. Like, niggas is dumb to leave a good girl for a hoe. Because you're all the same. Essentially, a hoe and a good girl take responsibility for zilch. They're always acted upon. Everything happens for or happens to. Few things ever happen because of. And you're not gonna get respected out of that. Like, they need to learn to respect women. Once you start taking responsibility for your own fucking actions, or staying at everybody else's fucking business, you'll start getting respected more. That's why I ride with my niggas more, because I know if they say, yeah, man, I'm in a jam. Well, what happened? Well, I did this, and this. All right, nigga, let's work on the fucking solution. Or they're like, hey, my nigga, I'm in a jam. I need help with this idea that I'm bouncing around to get myself out of it. All right, my nigga, let's brainstorm. Let's see what you got. A lot of things just happen to chicks, and they just treat it like this couldn't be prevented. And that's why they get mad when they say, hey, when it's like, don't blame me for what I was wearing, blame my rapist. We're gonna blame him too, sweetie, trust me. But what were you doing? Like, what happened? Did you get kidnapped? We're like, oh, I was walking down a side street by myself. Bitch, you're lucky you didn't get murdered. Like, cause that's what happens to dudes. Robbed and murdered. Like, take preventative measures. And that's the only thing, that's the biggest blue pill thing, is that niggas don't take preventative measures and stop shit. Especially when it comes to their own finance. Like, you can't say, I'm responsible for everything else. Like, then divorce happens, and you niggas is looking around like, oh man, now I gotta pay all this money. Nigga, it's preventative measures. There's literally nothing wrong with getting a fucking prenup. Like, niggas be about their money till it comes to a vagina. Then they're just not about their money anymore. Nigga, either about your money or you're not. Like, either you're protecting your assets or you're not. Love is awesome. I'm pretty sure motherfuckers, like the NFL, these niggas love the game, but they hold out because they know they need money. Love don't pay the rent. You know why most females aren't gonna ask for a prenup? Because they know it's beneficial for them not to. It's not advantageous for them to have a prenup. Their safety net is you not having one. Like, you either about your money or you're not, as far as certain situations go. Which comes up like they don't hold females accountable. This is a position you put yourself in. I used to argue with my ex-wife, like, I don't have a lot of friends. Go out and fucking make some. Do what you do. This isn't helping anybody by you not. Go and make some. Well, I don't like a lot of females. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. And now there's this new thing of females hiding their man crush Mondays or something. Like, that's not like, that means you don't trust the people you know. No dude does that. If he has a woman crush Wednesday, trust me, he's letting niggas know. He is letting niggas know. If you're a dude, you feel the need to hide your woman crush Wednesday, or hide the fuck, then either you don't like her, either she's not your, and she's your woman. You can't, if you put it out there that you have a girl, but then you never tell anybody who the fuck it is, then nigga, you don't trust your homeboys. Like this new phenomenon of females like, oh, I'm not telling you. Like, oh yeah, my man since Monday. Like, he's so good to me. Like, then who the fuck is it? Oh no, y'all don't need to know. Either A, he's not existent, or B, you don't trust the people you associate with. And that's sad. But that's also some female shit. I'm not gonna take accountability for the fact that I have shitty ass fucking friends. I'm just gonna hide. Like, that's your fault for having shitty ass friends. But I think females just like attention and not take responsibility. That's it. Attention and not take responsibility. And they want the dude to be someone they can control. Because they don't have a lot of control over their life. Seemingly. Like, if you look at a lot of shit, you can tell if they have a lot of control over their life or if shit just happens to them. You are objectified if you are acted upon and you have no agency over your life. They're like, men, just stop objectifying women. We'll stop objectifying you when you give us something to actually laud over. Most of you don't do shit. Most of you don't do shit that's worth linking up with. You're a whole. A series of 3. And you get mad at men for calling out like, this is all I need you for. I only need you to fuck me. Fuck me and don't fuck up my money. That's simple. As a mgtow, that's kind of how I feel. Fuck me and don't fuck up my money. Don't fuck up what I'm trying to do. Like, I don't need you to, I need you to be a game manager. Don't lose the game. I'm gonna tell you what to do and you do it. I'm the coach. If I say run the ball, run it. If I say throw the ball, throw it. Most chicks aren't Brett Favre. You can't count on them to win the game. Because they won't, because when they lose it, they're gonna look at you. You can't blame somebody else for something that you can prevent, that you could have prevented. Fully. I know I shouldn't have sex with these chicks without a rubber. Got it. I'm good with that. But now that I know that, I can move throughout my life a lot better. I can move throughout my life a lot smoother. Because I know what to look for. Learn from my mistakes. Like, female who had like 16 kids, and she still wanted someone to pay for, someone has to pay for all our suffering. No, bitch. They're paying because they have a shitty mom. But no one holds females accountable. As a mgtow man, you better. Especially if you're holding men accountable. If you're checking men, but you're not checking females for the same fucked up shit, you're not about shit, nigga. You're a simp. You're the worst. Like, the same shit I check my niggas over and that my niggas check me over, they better check a female over. Or I'm not fucking with you. Like, oh, you gonna come at me. Got you. That's the shit that niggas don't get. That's the shit that guys, especially black men. Black men, it's funny, it's a weird dichotomy. Black men are either completely red pilled or they don't give a fuck about hoes. A fuck about them. Other than caking them up, fucking them, and setting them off the pasture. And then there's niggas who live and die by hoes. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Don't come at me if you're not gonna come at the person you're putting your penis in. You can do way more damage than I can over a longer period of time. Pillow talk gets a lot of motherfuckers set up and they don't realize that. But I'm telling, just to end it, I'm telling you dudes, watch out for chicks who don't take responsibility for their actions. Not even the ones that are always rapping and growing, and the ones that just don't take responsibility for the shit that they do. Don't fuck with them. Peace.